Yes. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what a lot of fun to ride and sing in a one-horse open sleigh.
Dashing through the snow
We are dashing
in a one-horse open sleigh.
one-horse sleigh.
All the fields we go,
All the fields we go,
laughing all the way.
all the way.
Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle.
Oh, wow. Oh, hello, everybody. Hope you enjoyed my little performance for you there with a little bit of help from Mitchell Bauble and his friends. As you can see, I'm very much here at Friday Club headquarters in the Christmas spirit for this, our Christmas special, our final Friday Club of the term, our final Friday Club of 2020, our final Friday Club before Christmas. I hope that you've all had a really good week wherever you are and that you're looking forward to it nearly being time for a bit of a holiday from school and a chance to enjoy lots of Christmassy things as well. Hopefully, you've got your activity pack, and in there, you should find this week's big craft. You've got some lovely felt pictures to colour in that you could stick on your wall and make your bedroom feel a little bit more Christmassy. So do enjoy doing those. Thank you for the brilliant pictures you've been sending in all terms. We've already seen the gallery for this week. Thank you so much for the amazing craft that you've done. I hope that you have really enjoyed doing all that. So, that is our big craft for this week. That brings us to item number 2 on our regular Friday Club agenda, the big challenge. And for this week's big challenge, I want to check your knowledge of all things Christmas. I have got a little bit of a Christmas quiz for you. And it is all about the characters of Christmas. In just a moment, I'm going to put up on the screen some different characters. And I want you to decide whether they are really in the Bible's Christmas story or not. So, for example, I might put up a picture of some angels. And if you saw the angels, you think, well, are there angels in the Bible? And yes, there are. So what I want you to do, if you see a character and you think, yes, they're really in the Bible, like the angels, is go like this. Gloria! Okay? That's what we're doing. For characters that are really in the Bible's Christmas story, you're going to go like this. Gloria! Okay? But if I put up a character that's not actually in the Bible's Christmas story, well, then I want you to go like this. Because I could put up a picture of a donkey. Now, the donkey is very famous at Christmas time, and in your school nativity, I'm sure you had somebody who played the donkey really brilliantly, but it doesn't actually say in the Bible that Mary definitely rode on a donkey. She might well have done, but in the Bible story, it doesn't actually say that. So if there's any characters that pop up and you think, no, I don't think they are in the Bible's Christmas story, I want you to do this. Okay? So, for our big challenge, When I show you the characters, if they are in the Bible's Christmas story, Gloria. If they're not in the Bible's Christmas story, hee-haw. We got that? Excellent. So here comes this week's big challenge, your characters of Christmas quiz. Okay? So, ready? Here comes the first one. So we've got the shepherds. Are there really shepherds in the Bible's Christmas story? In the true Christmas story from the Bible, are there really shepherds? What do you think? Can I hear some glorious? That's right, there are shepherds in the Bible's Christmas story. Okay, let's see our second one. A snowman, Frosty the Snowman, I think that one is. Are there any snowmen in the Bible's true Christmas story? I think I can hear some hee-haws. You're right, there's no snowmen in the Bible's Christmas story. Brilliant. Here comes the next one. It's Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. Everyone's favourite flying reindeer pal. Is he in the Bible's Christmas story? Oh, yeah, you are right. There's no Rudolph in the Bible's Christmas story. Next one. Oh, this is angry King Herod. Maybe some of you have had a King Herod character in your nativity plays at school, but is King Herod actually in the Bible's true Christmas story? Gloria! Yes! Herod is in the Bible's true Christmas story, unfortunately, because he's not a very nice man at all. Whoa! Speaking of which, here is the Grinch. Is the Grinch in the Bible's true Christmas story? What do you think? Is it a Gloria or a hee-haw? Hee-haw. Yeah, that's right. There's no Grinch in the Bible's Christmas story. Oh, here are some wise men with some gifts and gold and frankincense and myrrh. Again, we sing songs about that at Christmas, but is it actually in the Bible's true Christmas story? Gloria! Yes! There are some wise men. We don't know that there would have been exactly 3, but there were definitely some wise men who travelled all that way because they wanted to see the Saviour. They wanted to see the baby Jesus. Oh, now here's the last one. It's a bit of a tricky one because it's a picture of a mirror, and imagine that it's you. It's your face reflected in the mirror. Are you in the Bible's true Christmas story? That is a bit of a tricky one, isn't it? In fact, rather than just have an answer, let's see if we can think about that together. I wonder if we could use the Bible to help us as part of our big challenge, but also our big Bible for today. Let me read a couple of verses from the Bible's true Christmas story in Luke chapter 2 and see if this helps us think about, well, are you in the Bible's true Christmas story? Luke chapter 2 and from verse 8 says this, "And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, 'Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people. Today, in the town of David, a Saviour has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord.'" Now, did you hear what the angel said there, right in the middle? I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people. Just before those verses I read, we're told that all the people includes every generation. And then just after these verses, we're told that all the people includes every nation. So every generation means it doesn't matter how old you are, and it doesn't matter when in history you're alive, it includes you. And all nations, well, that means no matter where you come from, or what your background is, or what language you speak, or anything like that. That's you. You're included in all the people. If you're watching Friday Club Online today and you are a person, then you are in the Bible's Christmas story. Gloria! Maybe you think the birth of Jesus doesn't have much to do with us. It's nice to remember. It's great to have an excuse to celebrate at Christmas time. But it's really quite old news now. It happened a long time ago. But the Bible teaches us that actually it's good news of great joy for you and for me and for everyone. It is the best and the happiest news that we could ever hear. Because when Jesus was born, God was telling all of us, every person there's ever been, that he loves us. He was showing us how much he loves us, how much he wants to know us, how he wants us to be with him forever. He wants those things so much that he sent Jesus to be born as a little baby so that he might save us. The Bible's Christmas story is an amazing story, and it's a true story. But do you know what? It's your story as well. We're going to watch a fun version of the Bible's true Christmas story now that just helps us to learn again this brilliant lesson.
The very first Christmas was long, long ago. A girl called Mary had started to grow. Inside she carried a wee baby boy, and an angel was sent to tell of the joy.
Angel rocket, angel rocket. That's not in the story. Angels don't need rockets.
Mary was speechless. She didn't know how these things could have happened, but still she bowed. The angel then made an appearance to Joe, who was worried when Mary had started to show. But Gabriel said, "You may find this odd. Just trust me. These things are all coming from God. Mary is carrying God's only Son, the Saviour of old, the long-promised one. So call his name Jesus, your Maker in skin. He's come now to save all his people from sin." Meanwhile, great Caesar Augustus in Rome had made a decree, "Return to your home." For Joseph, this ruling meant Bethlehem town, so they rode on their donkey all the way down.
Dad, coming to the end. What are you doing? She said they were riding on a donkey, not a helicopter. Fine, that's better. That's not in the story.
Arriving in Bethlehem, Mary was blooming, but try as they might, no hotels had room in. They asked one innkeeper, "Sir, are you able?" The innkeeper said, "Oh, go on, use my stable." So Jesus was born in a cold cattle shed, with nowhere to lay him. A trough was his bed.
Wait, what? That can't be in the story. Actually, it is. Listen.
Now out in the fields, some angels appeared to shepherds who cowered and all of them feared. One angel said, "Peace, I bring you good news. The Saviour is born, so put on your shoes." The shepherds all hurried to old Bethlehem to worship the baby who'd been born for them. Away in the east, there lived some wise men who followed a star wherever it went. They knew it would lead them to worship the king, so gold, incense and myrrh they did bring.
It's getting crowded now. Do you think there's room?
Now here round the baby, the world is invited. The strongest and weakest, they all are united. From wise men to shepherds, from angels to sheep, from shiniest heights to the darkest deep. So come to the manger, see God become small. The true Christmas story has room for us all.
It's bigger than you thought. Maybe it is in the story.
Brilliant. I hope you enjoyed that. And now you can get your activity packs and get going on your activity sheets, just to help you to learn and think a little bit more about what we've been thinking about today as we've thought again about the real Christmas. So enjoy doing those. Hopefully you'll also find a little bit of a snack there in your activity packs to have as you do your big swig while you do your activity packs. Like I say, today is the last Friday Club of the term. We will be back after Christmas. We will restart again on Friday, January the 8th. That will probably be online, we suspect. We want to get back in the building as soon as we can, but we'll probably start in the new year online again. But we'll keep in touch with you about that, and do keep checking the website. But there are other things happening at Stanmore Chapel over Christmas that you might want to come and get involved in. Thank you to those of you who responded to last week's big challenge by sending in your videos of what you think is the best thing about Christmas. We've had a good number of those. They're absolutely brilliant. We're going to be showing those videos as part of our family carol service at 10:30 on Sunday the 20th of December. And so if you'd like to see those, there's still time to send one in, then please do join us for that. You can either do that in person here at the chapel, or it'll be live streamed as well through the website. So that's our family carols at 10:30 on Sunday the 20th, or at 5 p.m. on Sunday the 20th. We're going to be having a carol service in the car park here at the chapel. That might sound like a bit of a funny thing to do, but 2020 is a bit of a funny year. And at the moment, we're not allowed to sing when we meet inside, but we are allowed to sing if we meet outside. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have carols in the car park, and we're encouraging people to wrap up nice and warm, bring a warm drink with them, 5 o'clock on Sunday, the 20th of December. You'd be very, very welcome to join us then. If not, have a very happy Christmas and a wonderful New Year, and we will see you when Friday Club restarts in 2021. See you soon.